E-bike na bike ya kawaida difference ni mob.
My name is Paul Moher, the co-founder and CEO of Jua E-bikes. Jua E-bike is an electric bicycle that is locally assembled right here in Kenya, and it's meant for delivery riders and commuters. The idea around assembly of e-bikes came from a pilot that we conducted last year with 3 riders, whereby we saw for us to make electric bicycle affordable for the local market, we needed to go the direction of local assembly. And also the good thing with the local assembly is that we were in a position to create jobs, especially for the youths. Jua E-bikes are, like I said, they are locally assembled right here in Kenya. So we have a workshop in Ngara. So at Ngara, the process of assembly is as simple as having conversion kits that we retrofit on existing bicycle. And in terms of the components that consist the conversion kits, it's the battery that powers the motor, and we have the display that shows you the speed and kilometer that you have traveled. In terms of the ranges of bikes that we assemble locally right here at our workshop, one is the delivery e-bike and the other one is the commuter. And the major difference between these two is that for delivery bike, it has the carrier, it has lights and safety features such as the bell, just for them to be able to do their daily jobs. And for the commuter, it's more of the shock absorber just being fit for them as they ride in rough terrain. One of the good things about Jua E-bikes is that you can charge them right at your home, because we have, as long as you have a 3-pin socket at your home, you can be able to charge the bikes, and it takes less than 3 hours to fully charge the bike. And in terms of the cost, it's just at a cost of 12 shillings, because you're basically using half a unit to fully charge the battery. For Jua bikes, both our delivery and commuter e-bike, they have almost similar features. So one of the main features is that they have a maximum speed of 60 km per hour. And with the battery, you can have a mileage of between 60 to 120 km. But this is dependent on the riding mode of the bike. So our bikes have 3 riding modes. So one is the normal bicycle. The second one is the fully electric option, whereby you have a throttle almost similar to that of a motorcycle. And on fully electric, you can go up to 60 km on a single charge. If you go the pedal assist mode, so basically the pedal assist is whereby as you pedal, you get an equivalent boost from the motor. You can go up to 100 km. And just for you to understand, our e-bikes are, in terms of maintenance, it's just a normal bicycle. So it's the usual maintenance, and we do have free weekly servicing the right hours at our service center. If you look at the main mode of transport being used, especially in Nairobi, it's either you have a car or a boda boda. So Jua E-bikes are quite competitive in that, one, you can be able to navigate traffic easily, especially if you're transitioning from vehicle to the bike. For those who are using boda boda, of course, they are dependent on the fossil fuels to basically the petrol. And with a Jua E-bike, at a cost of just 12 shillings on a full charge, you can be able to go up to 100 km in a day. That compared to a boda boda, you need to spend 300 shillings to go the same mileage. So it's even more if you were to use a car. And also the other good thing about Jua bikes, unlike car and boda boda where you need servicing, you need to put oil, you need to change oil, filters and the likes, Jua bike is just a bicycle on its basic principle. So it's the normal, just tightening loose the nuts, bolts and the likes. So it's quite competitive.
E-bike na bike ya kawaida difference ni mob. Kuna okay, in terms of energy, ile energy una put in, like when the time una cycle, kuna venye unatumia energy, kunaweza sweat ama something, sababu unatumia energy mob. But full electric, it's whereby it's zero energy. What you do, there's kuna pedal assist na bado kuna full throttle, whereby unaweza ifinya na isonge bila kutumia nguvu ama bila kupedal. At the same time, kuna settings whereby ukiset PAS unaweza iset na like una put like some small effort na yenyewe inaku support. That's when it comes to unaongelea stories za pedal assist. So inaku assist ku move. So it's more efficient compared to just a bicycle using an energy. Another thing, it's faster than this one because of the speed. Unaweza kumbia na speed ya anyway, usisema unaweza linganisha na magari, lakini at least speed yake iko higher than compared na bicycle ya kawaida because of the energy inatumia. Issue mostly ni watu wa magari. Like mtu wa gari haizi ona kama like kwa sababu unajua wale wanaamini barabara zitengenezwa magari ama pikipiki. Kitu inanguruma ama sema kini mtu wa baiskeli unaona kama una interfere. So haoni kama they can share the road unless ukwe na cycling lane. So kuna some roads whereby kuna cycling lane whereby unaweza cycle the bicycle bila kusumbuliwa na mtu wa magari, lakini ukiwa kwa barabara ya kawaida na magari lazima watasumbuliwa, kupigiwa honi, kuambiwa na hata kutusiwa na wale makanga ama dereva wao toka kwa barabara, kama hizo.
As a company, one of the key challenges we are facing right now, as it's the same problem being faced by other e-mobility company, is the logistics and the supply chain, because most of our parts we depend on Asian market, and right now there's a huge demand of electric mobility, so the battery, so it's kind of tough to get this product because we're still a small company, so we are not like a big priority for our suppliers, but that's something that we are trying to harmonize the supply chain just to be able to meet the demand.